Hello.
Hi. Hi, how are you?
I'm jolly good today.
Good, good. All right, my name's Mira. What would you like me to call you?
You can call me shortly Shangha.
Sangra. Okay, nice to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
So, would you like to do an introduction today before we get started?
Of course, please.
Yeah, all right. Okay, so I'll go first and then you can tell me about yourself.
Of course.
So, my name's Mira. I'm from England, from a small city called Leicester, which is right in the centre of England. But actually, at the minute, I live in Eastern Europe, in a country called Montenegro.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been living here for 8 years now. And my job here is to teach English to elementary school children.
Mm-hmm.
So, how about yourself? Tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you from and what do you do?
Yeah, that's that cool about you. Thanks for sharing.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So, how about tell me a bit about yourself?
As you already, my name is Sangram, and I'm from India. Basically, in my free time, I like to spend time in nature and reading as well. I like to immerse myself in reading. That's in a
Nice.
nutshell about me. Nutshell, not too much.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks for listening so patiently.
All right. So, is this your first lesson on
E-
Engu?
exactly.
Okay. All right. So, why have you decided to start learning English on Engu? I can see that you speak really good English.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is the reason you've decided to do Engu?
My reason is that cause I become head over heels with English language.
Okay. Nice. All right.
Uh-huh.
Good. Okay. All right. So, what would you like to do then in today's lesson?
Uh, just free flow conversation.
Okay. All right. So, what did you want to talk about?
What did I want to talk about? I'm having a one question for you.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
If you have to build your theme hotel, so what would it be the theme of that hotel and why you choose that one particular?
Hmm. Okay. All right. So a theme for a hotel. Probably I actually quite like you said as well. I actually live in the mountains and I spend a lot of time going hiking and doing nature photography.
Mm-hmm.
So I would probably choose something like a natural and nature theme where there's a lot of plants and a lot of open spaces, maybe some maybe not so like animals, but maybe like where it's open, so there's birds around, or maybe some small wildlife animals, things like that. Because yeah, I really like to be in the open. I don't like when everything is kind of closed in. So maybe something where the rooms are big with big windows, you can see into like maybe the forest or somewhere. Actually, I went to a hotel once and the whole of the back of the hotel, the whole massive wall was glass and the hotel was backed onto a forest. So the whole of the glass wall in the back of the hotel, you could just see as though you were inside in the middle of the forest. There was just trees everywhere and it was really beautiful. So yeah, maybe something like that. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
sounds surreal, your experience.
Yes. Yeah, it was really nice. I was so shocked when I saw that. Yeah, it was beautiful.
Okay.
So how about you? What kind of theme would you like for a hotel?
Yeah, I really like that thing as always. Now I have changed my mind little bit, like shift,
Okay.
just cause of you. Cause
Okay.
even me too, I'm like a outdoorsy person. I like to being out in nature. Cause I find having a whale of time in nature to enjoy.
Yeah.
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 For me,
Yeah.
as always a fan of Disney. Yeah, I'm a
Okay.
binge watcher of Disney. I
Yeah.
like to make my like hotel, like Disney anime
Ah,
theme.
nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite Disney though?
Uh-huh.
Do you have one that's like better than the rest?
Exactly. Like Dog Days.
I've not actually seen that one.
Like
I
up,
admit.
UP, up.
Okay, Up. Okay, yes.
Up.
I did watch that actually a very long time ago.
Have you heard
Yeah.
about that one movie, Up?
Yeah, that's the one where the house on the balloons goes into the sky. Is that right? Yes, yeah, I've seen that one a long time. Yeah.
And there is a
Yeah.
one is released like new. You can say like short version, like series, like short series of from like Up.
Ah.
Like it is based on like dog, like on that completely movie, like squirrel, like sparrow, or like speaking
Ah,
dog,
nice.
or like Papa, like that old demon.
Ah, yes. Okay, I've not seen that. I'll have to have a look, see what that's like.
Dog
Yeah.
Days. You can write it down. Dog Days.
Yeah, Dog Days. Nice. Okay, is that on like Netflix or something?
No, it is on Disney Plus.
Ah, Disney. I'll have to subscribe to Disney Plus. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. Okay. So a Disney theme hotel. Actually, that would be good. Have you ever been to a Disneyland and
Uh,
stayed in one of the hotels like that?
Not yet, but in future I would like to go. Like once,
Yeah.
like time, I would surely would like to give it a go to
Yeah.
go Disneyland.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. So why are you so into Disney? Just from childhood? You just really like it, or is it just for any other reasons?
Cause the reason is that like cherry on the top is that cause always there is a lesson or like
Yeah.
always there is a lesson in every movie, single movie. I find it.
Yeah.
So that's why,
Yeah.
and I find it relevant, and I can easily implement that thing easily. Like it is like depiction of you can say some things we can learn easily from those movies. That is why.
Yeah, that's really true. Actually, yeah, like every Disney film has a meaning behind it. It's not just a random story. There's always like a meaning that's trying to teach you something. Yeah, it's very
Exactly.
true. Yeah,
That's why.
nice. Good. All right. So you said that you just got a new position at work. So when did you start your new position?
Pardon me, please.
So the new position. So you said you became the head at work. Is that right? Of
No, no, no.
no.
No. You maybe I'm like misspelled or like miss some word. That is the reason
Okay.
you got me in
Okay.
a different way.
Okay. All right. Sorry. I thought I understood that you studying English because you became kind of a head of somewhere at work.
I'm saying,
Oh.
I'm saying head over heels.
Ah. Okay. All right. Okay. Yes. Yeah. All
Means
right.
I fall in love with that thing.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. All right. Good. Okay. So what about then? So in your free time, you like to go out into nature. So what kind of things do you do? Do you do any kind of activities or sports, or just go for walks?
Riding, walking, like spending time in contemplation of nature.
Yeah, okay. Nice. Yeah, I do a lot of hiking. I go hiking very often, especially in kind of spring and autumn time. So yeah, it's really kind of relaxing and it helps you clear your head and think about things and yeah, you see things from a different perspective when you're in nature than when you're in the city. Yeah. Good. So do you live in nature or do you live in a big city?
Like as you can see, this wall.
Yes.
Beside that wall, there is a like guava orchard. Like it
Oh
will,
wow.
yeah, it will take time to like rise up the sunrise, cause
Ah yes, yeah.
cause otherwise I will surely show you that thing as well.
Yeah. Okay, nice. All right. So you have an orchard right next to you.
Exactly, and
Okay.
here are a lot of peacock also living there.
Yeah, nice. That's really nice. Okay, that's really relaxing. So you said sunrise. The sun hasn't risen yet. So what time is it right now?
It is 20 like remaining to 6 a.m.
Okay. All right. All right. So not too early. Okay, the sun will rise very soon then, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. So why are you up so early?
Because I'm having a reservation with you. obviously.
Okay, all right. So just for that, okay,
Yeah.
that's good. Nice.
Mhm.
Okay. So, any other questions about anything today?
Of course. What invention, like if you have to tell me about any invention, you can say, has improved the world greatly. So what invention you can consider?
Hmm, that's difficult. There's actually a few that's probably improved the world. Yeah, I mean, a lot of things, especially from not just kind of modern inventions, but even inventions that were, that came about 100 years ago or something, just like vehicles and electricity and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're talking about modern inventions, probably, not so much the internet, but
Mm-hmm.
maybe probably things like this that we can communicate with people and see people and talk with people over the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, if things like this hadn't have been invented, like Skype and video chats, and these last 2 years especially would have been extremely difficult. So yeah, I think for modern times, modern inventions,
Mm-hmm.
probably the fact that we can have video calls and video chats with people in completely different parts of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That the last couple of years has had a big impact. Yeah,
Absolutely. Oh, I feel the same way as you do.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I think if the pandemic hadn't have happened, it probably wouldn't be such a big need.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, because of the pandemic, it's allowed us to just carry on working and living kind of normally. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Would you like to ask me that same question? I would love to answer.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I want to know what do you think?
For me, the thing I like most, and that thing is so fascinating for me, GPS.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why GPS?
Why GPS? With the help of GPS, I can travel wherever I want. I can choose my own itinerary.
Yes. Yeah.
Mhm. No
Yeah.
need to
Yeah.
ask anyone. No need to ask anyone, and just go with the help of like GPS.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, you can be dropped in kind of any country in the world now and just get out your phone and look at a
Surely.
map.
And sometime I try this thing as well. I put the name of some country and I see like what is the distance. So if there is not a like ocean, so it will not show you distance. If there is not an ocean, it will surely show you distance.
Yes, yeah, that's very true. Yeah, yeah, we can see anything. You can, as well on Google Maps as well. You can actually, obviously, probably know, obviously, but when you can see the actual streets, like street view,
Hmm.
and you can, as though you're actually driving or walking down the streets and
Like
actually
on
see.
Google Earth app as well.
Yeah, it's
Google Earth,
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, like you
I
can
can
literally
see
travel
my whole
somewhere.
home, like whole house from like upper as.
Yes, yeah, yeah, it's so true. You can literally I've done that before. I have a friend who moved to Mexico,
Hmm.
and she was trying to describe to me like how different it is from England, and in the end she was like, just put this address into Google and do Street View, and
Hmm.
I literally spent like ages just doing Street View in this place in Mexico where she lived, and it was literally just as though I was there. It was just
Exactly,
crazy.
like 360 view, like 360 view.
Yes, yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's amazing as well. How every country they managed to actually do the video and do the bird's eye views and every street and street name. Yeah, that's a lot of work. A lot of work. It's crazy.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So there are two things that have definitely help. Yeah.
A lot of more to discuss, but I would like to discuss like one things. So just rapidly, like what comes to your mind, just say completely, like invention, like what has greatly improved our world in last 50 years.
In the last 50 years, or definitely the internet. Definitely the internet in the last 50 years.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You can add
Definitely because
you can add as more as you want, cause that is a rapid question, like rapid fire.
Um, yeah, I don't know, to be honest. Probably medical inventions, a lot of medical inventions, a lot of vaccines, a lot of things that help, especially for things like cancers, for detecting a lot of illnesses that they couldn't detect before. People had no idea about what illnesses they had, and now we can do one test and find out, so things like that definitely as well. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of medical related. I don't know the names of all the machines they use, but
Exactly.
yeah, a
You
lot of those.
have hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you agree? Yeah,
Totally. One more thing I would
yeah.
like to add in that bucket list: alternative energy source
Ah, yes, that's a good one.
like
Yes,
solar power, like some type
yes.
of hydro power,
Mm-hmm.
like turbine something.
Yeah, yeah,
So these type of like alternative source of power, like resources, has greatly drastically improved our
yes,
reliance on like fossil fuel and another things as well, because they have
yeah.
limited certain time for existence.
Yes, yeah, yeah. That's really true, actually, especially with what's going on. All the environmental issues that have just the past few years have completely taken over. So, yeah, we're going to need to slowly switch to those things like electric cars as well, electric cars and bikes and things like that. Yeah, it's all really helping. So, yeah, hopefully that can carry on. Yeah.
One again question. So you are
Yeah,
looking so like in shape, like you are looking so yeah. So what is the reason? Like what type of exercise, like activities, like put yourself in these?
well, I do a lot of hiking. I do hike a lot, but also actually I train boxing for about 8.5 years now. So yeah, I do try and do as much exercise as
Like
possible.
boxing you do
Yeah.
still do.
Yes, yeah. So actually, boxing the past few months has been difficult because of the gyms in Montenegro have mainly been closed. So actually, it's been really difficult because I don't have the necessary equipment in my home for boxing. But the past few months, I've been mainly doing hiking because it's been difficult to go to the gym. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So
But
another question arises here. Um, What's the lesson you have learned from like from hiking and as well as boxing as well? Like the two lesson you can tell me about
mm,
from both things.
okay, probably. Actually, probably from hiking, two different really lessons. Probably from hiking because it's quite dangerous to go hiking by yourself. From hiking, I've really actually quite learned that not so much teamwork, but that you really need to be able to accept help from people sometimes, and to know you can't do everything by yourself, especially when it comes to nature. Because I quite like to do things on my own. But when it comes to hiking, you need to be able to go with people and help them, and allow the people to help you as well.
Okay.
So that, but then with boxing, probably the opposite. With boxing, it actually really teaches you how to be able to do things. Learn to do things by yourself, because boxing. It's a sport you do against other people, but most of the training is by yourself. Most of the training is on a bag on your own. You have to memorize a lot of things, and you have to be able to keep going and be determined, because boxing is difficult. It's really, you go for training is an hour or two, which is constant. You don't stop. You stop for like 30 seconds between rounds to catch your breath, but you keep going. So yeah, you have to it's taught me how to keep pushing on and don't give up just because you feel tired, or something hurts, or it's too hot. You just have to, that's life. You have to keep going and carry on with something. Yeah.
Oh, that's so empowering.
So what about you though? So what is something, what being in nature, what has that kind of taught you? Or what's a
Uh,
lesson that you've learned from being in nature? Or
what's the lesson learned? So there is a lot to listen, like a lot to like learn, a lot to see beauty. But first thing first, you have to be like become quiet. Yeah,
Yeah.
cause if you
Yeah.
are not quiet, you can't do those things. If you know, if you have to learn something, just suppose if I have to learn something from you, it means that I should have to be the like art of listening to listen you.
Mhm.
Otherwise, I will miss those things. Same in nature, like there are so enchanting like voices, and there is a lot to learn. Like even a lesson I learned from a like snail and ant as well. So there is a snail I see like some days ago. So that snail is so like gradually making way progress like reaching like further. So I
Yeah.
see that thing. It doesn't matter how like slow you are like walking. So if you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, then like try to take your step like little bit. And even
Mm.
snail don't have step, and still they are progressing.
Yeah.
So that's the lesson.
Yeah.
Like be persistent and be consistent, and always keep your chin up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's very true. Very true. Yeah, just don't stop. Yeah, just keep going. It doesn't matter how slow. Yeah, how slow your progress is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even slow progress is something. It's better than just not doing anything at all. Yeah.
Exactly. That is a type of mantra from that snail that teach me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing that you can just go out into nature and all you see is a snail, but it actually teaches you something. Yeah, so it's nature is definitely, like you said, you have to be quiet and just
Mm-hmm.
take in what's around you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly. So another question is that do you have any tattoos? And what do you think
Any
on
what?
tattoos? Tattoos.
Any tattoos? I don't. No, I don't. No, but actually, they're very, very popular in England.
Mm-hmm.
Almost everybody I know has one. Yeah, so even my parents. Yeah, so yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
very popular. Do you have any?
No, I'm not having. I just like to like accept myself as I am. Like I'm little bit
Yeah,
afraid like putting which is something like permanent as long as I live.
that's true. You have to know exactly what you want and be very, very sure about it because it's never going away once it's on you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so,
Exactly. So as
yeah.
I watch WWE, so in WWE, like there are a lot of wrestlers have like tattoos. That is so fascinating for me. But
Yeah.
I like for that thing I just like look on their like watch their tattoos. What does it look like? And that's it.
Yeah.
I don't want from on me.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, that's very true. Most of the time when I see a tattoo, I just think I would never have that. So,
Mm-hmm.
yes. Yeah,
Exactly.
but yeah, I guess some people like it, so that's completely their choice. Yeah.
That thing is so fascinating. Would you mind if you like to show me like your nail print?
My what, sorry?
Like nail print on your nails, like different
Oh,
colors.
okay, yes,
Like
yes.
how many colors are there?
There's 4 different colors. Yeah.
Okay.
That's one thing, actually, one thing for many, many years that I always do. It's something that I just enjoy doing. It brings me just kind of a happiness is painting my nails. So that's one thing I always do.
That's
Yeah.
so colorful. Like how many? Like 4 to 5.
Yeah.
Completely.
Okay, so we've come to the end of the lesson, but it was lovely talking to you. Have a good rest of your day
Mm-hmm.
and see you soon. Take care.
Of course. May I ask you one quick question?
Yes, yeah.
What is your favorite word?
My favorite what, sorry?
What is your favorite word?
Word.
Exactly.
Actually, I don't think I have one, to be honest. I've never even thought about that, to be
Mm-hmm.
honest. I'll have to think about that. I'm not even sure what it is. Yeah.
So maybe if you
Yeah.
have to choose any word, you can say you find it like really helpful in your life, and you can say that word has impact you a lot. Like you have learned so many things from that single word. Is there any like you like to the spell the word in that way you
Uh,
spell?
I'm not sure, honestly. I really have to think about it. But yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
I'll definitely think about that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but we've come to the end of the lesson anyway. So have a good day and see you soon. Take care.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
You are such a good-natured and obedient go-getter, full of beans, and so easy-going person.
okay, bye. Thank you.
I will give you full star.
Thank you. Have a good day.
It's my pleasure. Bye bye for now.